After bravely gathering all the spoils of war, we initiated a professional trash sorting session. Plastic bags? Over there. Plastic bottles? In that corner. Branches and dry leaves? Pile them high. And then, fire! All right, let me regale you with the tale of the day we, your unlikely sidewalk heroes, decided to give a spa treatment to a long-neglected stretch of pavement. Sounds noble, doesn't it? But trust me, it was more of a street comedy show than a heroic campaign. You see, this sidewalk wasn't really a sidewalk anymore. It had evolved into a mini jungle, overgrown with weeds taller than your waist, scraggly trees reaching out like they wanted to give passers-by a good face slap. And the trash? Oh, the trash. A real cornucopia of filth, from plastic bags fluttering like ghostly spirits to plastic bottles rolling around like fallen dominoes, and then branches, decaying leaves. All blended together to create a masterpiece of environmental pollution. The danger was undeniable. Adults had to tiptoe around, let alone kids and the elderly. One wrong step and bam! Hospital visit guaranteed. And it wasn't just tripping hazards. This garbage dump was also a paradise for all sorts of adorable creatures. Flies and mosquitoes, they were throwing a buffet party there. Then rats, bugs, cockroaches, spiders, the whole gang, and especially snakes. Rumor had it, there were even venomous ones lurking. Ugh, just thinking about it makes my skin crawl. So, we decided to take matters into our own hands. A bunch of keyboard warriors from social media suddenly transformed into real sidewalk warriors. Our weapons? All heavy artillery, mind you. Dull grass sickles, puny hoes, chipped shovels, and a rickety wheelbarrow that sounded like it was crying for help. Our tools were genuinely primitive. The sickle was as dull as butter knife. Cutting grass was an arm workout. The hoe was heavy as lead. A few digs and you were gasping for air. The shovel had a chipped edge, scooping dirt only to have it spill back out. And the wheelbarrow? Don't even get me started. It screeched like a tormented ghost, each push a form of self-torture. But necessity is the mother of invention. We came up with all sorts of tricks to tame these weapons. Dull sickle, sharpen it a bit, still dull though. Heavy hoe, take turns digging. Chipped shovel, scoop dirt slowly, gently. And the screeching wheelbarrow? Oh well, let it scream as long as it hauls trash, right? During the cleanup, we showed off our creative flair too. Overgrown weeds, we trimmed them with the sickle, creating all sorts of styles from bald fades to mohawks. Trash buried deep in the soil, we excavated it with the hoe, digging like archaeologists. Overhanging trees, we chopped and hacked with the shovel, clearing pathways. We were truly fighting with bare hands. Now for the climax of the story. While we were enthusiastically slashing weeds and slaying trash, suddenly, a blood-curdling scream shattered the air. Snake! Baby snakes! We all jumped, dropping sickles, hoes, shovels, wheelbarrow, everything, and rushed over to investigate. Turns out one of our warriors had inadvertently bumped into a nest of baby snakes, tiny little things, bright green, wriggling all over the grass. Taking a closer look, oh dear God, not just one, but a whole nest of baby snakes. They were crawling, squirming, looking both disgusting and terrifying. And their bright green color, even more suspicious, clearly the venomous kind. Baby snakes mean there must be mama and papa snakes around. A self-proclaimed herpetology expert in our group declared ominously. Everyone's faces paled. Indeed, strike the snake, strike the whole family. Just like that, our heroic spirit plummeted faster than a rock. We all became hesitant, fearful, hands still gripping sickles, hoes, shovels, but feet inching backward. But in for a penny, in for a pound. We decided to go all in. The whole crew cutting weeds, clearing trash, and on high alert. Eyes darting around, ears perked up listening, any suspicious movement, and we'd scram immediately. Luckily that afternoon, we weren't honored with a meeting with the parents of the baby snakes. Maybe they were sensible too, seeing how fierce we were, and decided to beat a hasty retreat. Ending a day of arduous military service, we had indeed bathed the sidewalk, making it much cleaner and tidier. Still a few spots not quite perfect, but at least it was a sight for sore eyes compared to before. Looking back at the battlefield, we all breathed a sigh of relief. Truly, constant effort brings success. Those dull sickles, puny hoes, chipped shovels, screeching wheelbarrow, in the end they did cook up a meal. But heroism only lasts a day. The next day, when we returned to inspect the situation, well, the sidewalk started to revert to its old ways again. Weeds were sprouting back up, trash was being tossed again. Truly, cleaning the sidewalk is like throwing salt in the ocean. But hey, whatever. At least we did our best. As for changing the world, well, maybe leave that to someone else. We're just sidewalk heroes after all.